Good morning. Yes. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I don't usually like to bother you in your crypt, but it is already midnight. Yes. Yes, you have slept the night away, my love. Yes. Are you feeling okay? You seem a little peaky. I guess I did just wake you up. Do you need some coffee? Well, I do have your normal Thursday roast ready. However, I know you wanted blood pudding this morning. Yes, like a Bloody Mary blood cocktail of some sort. Well, I tried to order them a couple of days ago, and I went down to pick them up this morning before my shift. And Mauricio was not very hospitable like he typically is. Yeah, I went down there 3 days ago, and I said, my evil overlord, master vampiric man of the night, he wants some vampiric bloody, concoction, if you will. And so I ordered a couple different blood packs from him. Well, I went down at 3 p.m. 3 days ago. So I went there this morning on my way up, and he said, hey, Mauricio, where's my blood? And he said, he doesn't have it. I mean, he said it in a Spanish something, but essentially it was I don't have it. And I was like, well, why the fuck not? And he was like, well, because you came to order it in the morning 3 days ago and not in the afternoon, so it's ready 72 hours after. And I said, well, it's basically 72 hours in a court of law, I'd be considered correct. And he was like, that doesn't matter here, puta. And I was like, wait, where are we? And so now I'm considering killing him. Well, I know that you are planning on turning me soon, right? Yeah. Well, you did say after my apprenticeship was done, which I feel is coming pretty soon. So I feel he's probably going to be my first kill. Yeah. No, it's really okay. I want to kill him. Yes. Well, can I make you a little morning coffee since I don't have any blood? I know I could give you my blood, but that always turns out a little sour than you want it to, because then I complain that you didn't take all of it and turn me, and then I'm really woozy, and then we can't go over the things we need to go over today, right? Okay, great. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Little coffee, yes. Perfect. Sorry, I'm not left-handed yet. You know, do you become ambidextrous whenever you become immortal? Is that a thing? I feel like I've heard that. Yeah, totally. Here, can you hold this for a second? Thanks. Yes, I need to open this. Hang on. I know they didn't have any sort of hemp today, so I did get you the Planet oat milk. I feel like it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. It's extra creamy original, and it has an excellent source of calcium. Yes. But it doesn't have any extra artificial anything. Well, I know there's no blood in it, baby, but I think it'll be okay. Just a little bit or a lot? Okay. A little bit more? Is that okay? Just a little bit. Okay. Okay. There you go. Yeah, drink up. Okay, so I know that you're really tired. I know it's been a long couple weeks, but I hate to be the bearer of bad news. But since it is coming into harvest season and the lunar moon, and yes, we're going to be having a lot more events, bigger events that you're going to have to participate in a little bit more than when we were in hibernation over the summer. I know, and I'm sorry about that, and I hear you, and I feel your pain, and I'm sorry, and I'm here for you, and I'm sorry. However, it is kind of the season, like October is our time to shine, yes, and then, November we can kind of die down just a little bit. By Christmas we'll be wrapped up right back in cozy little hibernation, okay, and let Santa do all of his little tricks and things. Yes, okay, don't mind me. I have my own little magic cup. I know. Isn't that so cute? Yours is yellow and mine's red. I love cold coffee in the morning. It's my favorite. It's even better than having like an iced coffee, because like an iced coffee will make you shit, but like a cold coffee, like a coffee that was supposed to be hot but then turned cold, will make you just like exist better. I know you've forgotten these things since you've been immortal for 1700 years, but it's really fun. Okay, so I'm considering, since we have a lot of things coming up in the next couple weeks, I can run through your schedule. We can talk about upcoming affairs, and then I can kind of give you your day back, since, it's going to be really busy and I'm going to be around you like a ton this next couple weeks, yeah. Okay, awesome. Put this down really fast. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at your schedule. Yeah, I know we had it on a little shitty whiteboard in the dungeon downstairs, yeah, but I thought that maybe putting it in something a little bit more mobile might make a lot more sense. Yeah, that way, I can have it on me at all times, and, if you have any questions, you can always ask me. Yes, it'll be good for us, I think. Okay, let's get started. So, I have a couple things to start for today. We do have you listed on this Monday as having a Volturi meeting at 2. Yes, I know that's not the most time to prepare. However, Sir Marty. No, I know I'm supposed to remember his name, but it's really hard to remember. What is it? Montfreet. Isn't that French for like my fries? Montfreet, Montfritz, or whatever. No, yeah, I know French. Yeah, I'm not fluent, but like I have more than just like conversational French. Like I have like sexual French too. Yeah, Moulin Rouge. That's my favorite movie growing up. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's surprising. I know. Yeah, I know. I turned out so normal. Well, Mr. Montfritiers or whatever, he did decide to schedule that at 2 a.m. Wanted it to move a little bit earlier, but I talked him into making it slightly later, because I do think he's intending on it being like a 6 or 7 hour event. Well, like, I know that time works differently for you guys, but having to sit around a table with that amount of boring in one space, even for like 7 hours for an immortal person, still sounds like death. So I did have him move at 2 a.m. as a start time. The hard cutoff is 9 a.m. I know, I'm sorry, but I did have him put a mandatory dinner hour. Yes, at 4 a.m. Yes. And I'll make sure to have the most supple cow ready for you, okay? No, that I'm not referring to a woman, I'm referring to a cow. Yes. Yes. The 20th century. It's the 21st century. I'm sorry, I forgot. So we're not going to be referring to women even that we are eating as cows, okay? Or any sort of livestock. Or poultry. Or animal. Any kind of four-legged, two-legged, one-legged fish kind of creature, okay? Okay, great. Okay. Then, so tomorrow, it's a pretty light day. The only big thing that I have set for you is preparing the virgin for the harvest sacrifice. No, we do already have a virgin prepared. I told you about that, didn't I? Well, one of the townsfolk volunteered. Yeah, I don't really know why. Like, normally it is kind of just like run out there and pick whoever's there. So I had a feeling maybe she wanted to die or like was worried her like little sister or something was gonna get chosen or whatever. So she did go ahead and volunteer about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yes, she's been staying in the dungeon. No, dungeon B, not dungeon A. Yes, so she's very well cared for. Yes, no, she has her own bedroom. She's been eating. Yeah, that's where a lot of the Pop-Tarts are going. I know, I'll have to get more. I'm sorry. I'll put it in order tomorrow. Okay, cute. So you will have to prepare her for the sacrifice. Yes, well, the sacrifice isn't until Wednesday, but she does need to be fasting, and I haven't really given her the rundown. Well, it doesn't really seem like she wants to talk to me, which is very odd because, like, I'm mortal and, like, really hot, and so, like, normally, you know, young ladies love to talk to me and don't really want to talk to, like, the vampire master, but, like, it did seem like she's being really hesitant with me and maybe would take a little bit better to talking to you. So, yeah. So, I'm going to have you prepare her. Well, I'm going to prepare the altar, okay? I'm going to prepare everything else, and I'll make sure the altar is linked in and all the townspeople are linked into when we're having the sacrifice. But I do need you to prepare the virgin for me. I think you'll be okay. She's pretty chill. Like, she volunteered to be sacrificed, so I feel like she's, like, kind of cuckoo, like a little Rancho Cucamonga, but, like, really, like, pretty normal apart from that. You know, I don't know, maybe, like, it could be, like, a new thing, like, maybe she's starting a new trend of, like, people wanting to be sacrificed, like, people want to die for a reason, for, like, a cause, so I feel like maybe, you know, if, you know, we promote that, like, you'll be staying here well as a mortal person for, like, you know, a month or 2 weeks or something like that before the sacrifice to prepare you, you know, maybe more people would volunteer and it wouldn't be, like, such a evil, heinous thing, and then maybe I would have, like, a little bit better rap, you know? Okay, well, you will be preparing the virgin tomorrow. No, you can pick what time. I'm not really super worried. That's the only thing you have tomorrow. But the day after, we will be having the sacrifice directly at midnight. And then at 1 a.m. we'll be having our calzone feast. I know. Well, calzones kind of felt like it's like personal pizzas, but without like having to disguise the fact that there's blood in them. So like the vampires will have like bloody calzones. Yes, and then all the mortals will have like normal calzones. Well, it will be like buffet style, but there'll be like markers, like little like labels to be like blood, no blood, oh, you know what I mean? It felt like the most normal thing to make everybody feel comfortable and still get their own options. Yes, I have had 2 townsfolk RSVP as gluten-free, so I'm kind of brainstorming ideas for them right now. I don't know if I want to go through the trouble of figuring out if we can even make a gluten-free calzone, but like, I think we'll figure it out. Yeah, so the feast will be at 1, be from 1 to 2:30, and then from 2:30 to 3:45, we're gonna sacrifice the virgin, and then you're going to like reappear. I need you to be looking a little bit more fresh. Yes, right now the cape is really, really handsome and I really like it. But I'm thinking we can add a little bit of red trim. Yes, red trim. And then the inside have like a red wool to keep you warm. Yeah, I booked it for you. No, I won't be paying for it, but I think you can expense it. It is like a necessary business cost. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I do have you set for that fitting. And then from 3:45 to 5:45, I've got you scheduled in for a Volturi meeting. Another one, yes, but we will have to go over how the townsfolk handled the sacrifice. And that will also give time for the village to clean up the sacrifice. So, yes, there's a lot of mourning happening. Her family will need to be checked on and all that stuff. So I'll be taking care of the cleanup with the villagers. And you will be having a Volturi meeting to go over best rep, how we should go moving forward if the virgin sacrifice went well after having her volunteer to sacrifice herself, so that kind of thing, right? And also for you guys to like imbue whatever magic you'll have to do for the harvest. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask any questions until it's time for me to ask questions, but that's the time for you to do it until 5:45, and then I did have you scheduled for a bubble bath and spa from 5:45 to 7:30. Yeah, I figured an early bed would be nice, you know. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be joining you. It is a couple spa. Well, it was the best price that I could find. Yeah, no, like, so it was kind of like a 2-for-1 special, but like if we pretended to be a couple, then we had like a price advantage. Plus I used my rewards card for my airline points, and so I will actually be getting points on that as well as it being expensed, so it's kind of like a win-win for everybody. Yeah, and then you get to go to bed early. Plus I had extra heaters added to your guest bed. Well, I thought we could swap mattresses. Yeah, well, so like the coffin that you're in currently, yeah, the bedding and that mattress, it's like an air foam. It's technically a mattress if you're going to look for crypt mattresses, but the coffin mattress that you have, the guest coffin, is actually significantly more comfortable. And since it's kind of like a guinea pig mattress, I had this lady down at the east side of the village. She's like really new and kind of spunky, but she makes like mattress heaters. And so I asked if she could do like a custom size and try it out on that mattress, since nobody's really slept in it in a really, really long time because we don't have any guests. And she tried it and it actually worked really, really, really well. And so I'm thinking we could just swap out those mattresses, and then we can also pitch that to the Volturi as like an option for their coffins if they'd like. Well, I think it'll just give them like more things to look forward to, you know what I mean? Like, I love going to bed, but like going to bed's like even more fun when I know that I'm gonna be super duper comfortable, you know? I don't know. I mean, I guess it's like whatever, but like I feel like, can I be really honest? I feel like I have a lot of really good ideas and you like don't like them at all. Listen, I understand that we met under the maybe not best of circumstances, and I'm sorry that I love Buffy, and I'm sorry that I grew up loving Buffy. I'm sorry I grew up loving Vampire Academy. I'm sorry that I love Twilight, okay? I understand the discovery of witches and the religion are the best examples of vampiric culture, but I am mortal and I grew up in the 21st century, okay? And I feel like I have a lot of really good ideas that I could offer to your culture because I want to be a part of it and I'm going to be a part of it. And you like don't even listen. Like, I love you probably not going to work in my favor in the long run, but regardless, don't change the subject. You're trying to get me off topic. I have some wonderful ideas, like if we just changed your marketing, if you and the Volturi just had like a social media manager, you'd probably be able to like mitigate a lot of the outbursts from the mortal world and from the current local village people. I'm not saying tell them about the ritual and every little detail so that they can recreate it and go cuckoo bonkers, rancho cucamonga. I'm saying that maybe if you just said like, hey, if we don't have a virgin to sacrifice, then we cease to exist, and then we can't protect you at large, because I also don't think that they understand how much you guys protect them from like a lot of things, from like the elements, from like people that y'all have like powers. Like, I understand that maybe you can't tell them that y'all have powers, but like, I still think that we can at least give them like a little nibble, right? We can give them like a little nibble that makes them think they have the whole truth. Yes, and then it's a little bit easier to manage those outbursts, because it's like, listen, I know you love your daughter, but she's gonna die anyway. At some point, she's human. So like, this gives us a reason to help everybody else keep on living, you know? You don't have to consider it right now, but like, I have brought it up a couple times, and you just haven't really listened to me. I feel like you haven't been paying as much attention to me as you used to. Like, is there somebody else? Like, is somebody else on Canva for you? Like, is somebody else making these like fun little schedules for you? Is somebody else getting your blood in the morning? Like, if there is, just tell me, and I can like be a little bit more lax on the duties that I have. But like, as far as I was concerned, it was your only assistant, and like, I really want to do a good fucking job, and like, you won't let me even fucking try to be better than what I am right now, and that makes me so sad. And I love. No, I'm fine. I'm sorry. We can just keep going over your schedule. I just kind of wanted to let that out there. I felt like maybe there was a lot of tension happening between the two of us, and that, you know, I'm willing and ready to acknowledge it, because I'm a woman and I have a spine and I only have so many years as of right now. But like, I think maybe acknowledging it while we're in the middle of a professional setting is not the best. So I will lay it to rest. I will lay it to rest. Yes, we can keep going. Thank you. I accept your apology. Thank you. That's the first time you've ever said sorry to me, and I've never been more turned on than I am right now. So thank you. I'll put that aside for us to professionally continue going over the rest of your schedule. We'll talk about that later. So I have a couple updates that I want to give you on projects that we've been talking about. For example, I did end up getting you a new set of dice. Yes, I know, these ones have been blessed by the moon. Yes, a witch down about 2 villages down did bless them for me, because I did not want to get my hands on that or be out doing that in the middle of who knows where. So I do have a new set of dice for your D&D campaign with the Volturi, so that is there for you. No, you may not have it right now, because if you have it right now, you're going to get all the juju from the moon out, and I don't want you to have that. I need you to wait, especially since you and the Volturi are not going to be able to have a D&D meeting or even start the new campaign until after October's over, okay? I need Harvest to pass. I need you to sacrifice the virgin. I need you guys to debrief, and I need us to create a new Instagram account for you guys, and then I will give you your dice that have been blessed so you can be a perfect little bard and sing your little heart out, okay? Okay, perfect. But that is here for you when that time comes, so that's something to look forward to. Okay. I did get a package from your mother. I know, new ashes to sprinkle around. Isn't that fun? No, yeah, special little bottle, but it is holy water. I wanted to see what you wanted me to do with it. Well, I thought it could be like a show of good faith that we like, you know, maybe give her people her holy water back or whatever and be like, from us to you, we protect you, what, you know, whatever. Like it could be like a goblet, an offering, good truce tidings, something like that. Yeah. I know you can't touch it, but it is here, and I will bring your sacrificial gloves later so you can pick it up, okay? Okay. Okay, let's check this guy one more time. Okay, so we'll try meeting. Okay, the only other thing that I wanted to schedule out with you is I wanted to have my 2-year review. Yes, it is coming up.